Hey, family. It's Kim Love Jones here, certified relationship coach. I wanted to jump on so I can talk to y'all tonight. Today has been quite a rough day for me. It's been a little bit of a rough day for me. I have been, let me just fix my face real quick. Hey, I see you. Hey, Tip, I see you. I'm just putting a little lip liner on. How y'all doing? Hello. Welcome. How you doing? Yes, my name is Kim Love Jones. I'm a certified relationship coach, and I help men and women heal so that they can get to the love that they deserve and desire. Last night I got on and I did a panel discussion. It was a lot of fun. I usually do that on a Thursday night. What I'm so excited about, if I could be honest with y'all, is the fact that while I was doing that, I really didn't finish going over what I got on to teach last night, because I just brought people up randomly and we just sat and we talked and we laughed and we had a good time, right? So I just wanted to jump on tonight because I wanted to talk about how sometimes chaos in our lives, right? Hey, Mimi, I see you, baby. Seems normal. Chaos seems normal. I don't know why. It's the level of dysfunction that we've been through in our lives before. And so, honestly and truly, I want to, hey, H, I see you. How are you? H said, I'm in the building tonight. I see you. So because of that, I said, you know what, let me circle back. Hey, Nika Grace, I see you, my love. How are you? I see you. Thank you for the daily heart me. I think I'm going to go out this evening, y'all. I think I'm going to go out and go listen to some music. So I'm not going to stay on my normal like 2.5 hours or whatever it is. I think I'm going to go out and just listen to some music and get my head right, if I could be honest with y'all. Today is the 6th anniversary of me losing my mom. And so I went to the cemetery today, me and my niece and my sister. One of my sisters, the other one didn't go with us. And we put flowers out, and they're absolutely beautiful. Hey, Seed, I was talking about you last night. How you doing? I see you. I was just talking about you last night. Hey, highly favored, how are you? Hello. Yeah, so I literally needed like a minute today. That's why I'm not going to stay on as long, but I wanted to go live to finish up what I was talking about last night. I want to talk about, if I can, y'all, I want to talk we had a panel discussion. You know, we usually do that on Thursday, Seed, but you wasn't here. And, you know, I was looking for you so we could have a discussion. I was looking for you and the missus, like, so we could have a discussion. But Seti Said came up. You well, highly favored. I see you, baby. I see you. Said he said came up. Dr. Yolanda came up. Jen came up. Thank you for the daily heart, me. I appreciate you so much. Thank you. Thank you for blessing me. But I was looking for you and I was talking about you last night, you know. So one of the things that I know is that sometimes we don't understand, you know, that chaos is not necessarily normal. Sometimes for some of us, chaos feels like it feels like normalcy because of the way that we were raised, right? Because of our mindset, because of the things that we've done, because of the things that we, you know, have witnessed in our life from parents, aunties, uncles, you know, the nonsense and the shenanigans that used to go on in relationships and still goes on now today. For all of those that are new, my name is Kim Love Jones. I'm a certified relationship coach, and I talk about the things for men and women to heal so that they can get to a better relationship. If you're married, if you're single, it doesn't matter. I hold on to the word of God like it is nobody's business, because it is my guiding light. It is the principle by which I live my life. Am I perfect? Absolutely not. Do I sometimes feel like a walking contradiction? Absolutely I do. But the reality is we need our brothers and our brothers need us. And the chaos and the things that I see happening out here in the world today in relationships between men and women, it absolutely drives me bonkers, but I'm called to minister. I need y'all to hear me. I'm called to minister the word, but not like people in the pulpit, baby. I just give it to you straight. And my principles, hey, Essence, I see you, baby. And the principles that I stand on when I'm talking to y'all are straight biblical. I'm not, running around here trying to tell people, you better stay with your husband because of da-da-da, or you better stay with your wife. No, I just want to give you some food for thought. Because a lot of times people get accustomed to, because of their upbringing, because of the things that they've experienced, they dumb themselves down, they quieted their mouths, they don't say anything, or they do the exact opposite. They try to control, they manipulate, they do all sorts of things. And what I want you to be clear about is the only way to get to healthy marriage and healthy relationships, period. And a sidebar to that is God did not ordain boyfriends and girlfriends. I'm sorry. It's nowhere in the Bible to have a boyfriend or a girlfriend. Listen, so I am intentional in my own personal life. I am intentional. So I just had to throw that in there as a sidebar, right? That if, I'm not going to stay in a situation that's not going anywhere. Right? That's just me, period. Like, because I've learned enough to know that either you're it or you're not. And a lot of us will find ourselves in all kind of situations where the other person is not clear. I've heard other women say, nope, don't want to get married. I've heard women say, nope, never doing that again. Nope. And it's rooted in pain. It's rooted in poor decision making. It's rooted in not understanding what a purpose partner is. It's rooted in the fact that, people need to heal. But rather than heal, and this may not be for everybody watching, this may be for somebody like Share the Live out. Hey, Camille, I see you, baby. How are you? Thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow. So it may not be for everybody, but I'm sure that you can relate at some point in your life, because I promise you, it's not one of us who have ever lived and walked on this earth who have not experienced some sort of hurt due to a poor decision within our relationships. It is what it is. And if you want to get to the point where you begin to take your power back, you have to acknowledge and admit that you played a role in some of this. Now, I'm not telling you that you're responsible for what they did to you, because you're not responsible for that, so that we're clear. What we are responsible for, however, is how we handle it and what we did once we saw the infraction or the violation or their behavior or their mindset or the type of person that they were. You get what I'm saying? So you don't get to control anybody else, but this is the one thing that I know that we get to control, and that be, hey, Bamboo, I see you, baby. Welcome. I see you. Hey, Miss Jessie, I see you, baby. You came up in here. Thank you for the daily heart, my love. Thank you. Yes. And I know that one of the things that we are responsible for, if I could just keep it real, we're responsible for what we do. So I implore you from Genesis to Revelation, every place that you see a name, I promise you, put your name there, because it is a word for you. It is a word for your life, to change your life, right? That's what it is. Right? Because the problem with the healing thing and why it doesn't necessarily work for a lot of people is because we keep looking outside of ourselves, when the question really should be every day, all day, 24/7, 7 days a week, right? Y'all got it? 24 hours, 7 days a week. It should always be, how do I show up? And I know that that's difficult for people to wrap their head around, and I lose people in the turn when I start talking like that, because healing requires a level of work. It requires a level of work in order to get you where you need to be. And I promise you, with everything that I love, that there is a blessing on the other side of your healing. There's a blessing on the other side. Right, see, yes, amen. Nothing happens within a vacuum. Oh, Okay, no, I can't do a thing right now. Okay, I can't do it right now. They want to battle me, but I'm not ready to battle. Can I just get my daily heart me? I mean my what do you call it? My flash goal out the way. You know, it's something to think about because honestly and truly, like in order for us to get to where it is that we want to be, it's right over the bridge. It's right over the bridge. I write about this in my book, Perfectly Imperfect. It's right over the bridge. But the problem is that if you want to cross over to the other side, you got to leave your baggage behind. You have to at some point. Thank you for the follow, Dirty Red. I see you, baby. Thank you for the follow. You gotta leave the nonsense on the other side. You can't take it across this bridge. You can't. It's going to bring you down. It's going to bring the whole bridge down. So if you want to find success and happiness, it requires you to do some introspection. And this is all the time where I lose people in the turn. But Kim, I wasn't responsible for what they did to me. They treated me bad when I was a kid. I was hurt. I went through all kinds of stuff. I was abused. I did all of that, right? Thank you, Dirty Red. Thank you. Thank you for the follow, honey. Kim, I did everything that I could. I was a good wife. I was a good husband. I did everything that I could, but I went through so much in my life. You don't understand my pain. And I would beg to say that while I was not there, I wasn't. And I don't know where your mindset is. All I can tell you is that in order to get to the other side and to be set free, you have to be willing to put away those things. You have to put them down. As a matter of fact, I promise you, they don't even belong to you anymore. You're holding on to them for dear life because it's a form of protection. Y'all, let me cut off my put on my do not disturb, because I tell y'all, and I'm telling you the truth, somebody always gonna call or text or do something. They always do. My phone stay blowing up, Lord Jesus. I be trying to train people though now. I be like, listen, don't call me after 7 because I be on TikTok, right? Watch me on TikTok. You want to call me, watch me on TikTok. I promise. No, they don't belong. They don't. They really truly do not belong to you. They don't. Like the pain and everything is a barometer, if you will. And the barometer or the thermometer is there to course correct you so you stop making the same mistakes. Because when we're born, we're all born looking up to God, loving God. I promise, as even as babies, I feel like this, that we really truly do understand that God is with us, right? And then as the world gets to us, as we cry, as we, go through the process of even newborn, and then toddlers, and then all of a sudden you begin to learn, when you play with other toddlers, everybody ain't nice. And we may or may not remember that when you were 2 or 3 years old, that your cousin took the toy away from you and made you cry. Hey, man of standards, I see you, baby. But, in the mental strong. Yes, I got to come and watch you. When do you go live, highly favored? Okay, I need you to type in your live stuff. I need to get that. I'll go back and I'll look in the comments later and I'll see it. But the reason why I think it's so important is because, we be holding on to all of this pain. We be really holding on to it like it belongs to us. And it does, but only to serve a purpose. We are not to lament. We are not to lament in our pain. Our pain is pushing us towards our purpose. You don't have to try to control anything. Like I literally went to actually it started a week ago. I started feeling down and I didn't know why. And I didn't realize it until I was coming home from the gym. Let me share out the live. I didn't even share it out. Thank y'all for sharing it out. I see y'all. So, I went to, okay, hold on, I gotta share it out again, hold on. I'm trying to get her done. I'm trying to get her done. I don't even know if I'm in the right. Y'all, I play way too much. Because I don't be knowing who I sent it to, one way or the other. Okay. Yeah. So I went to the other day, I went to, I was coming back from the gym and I found myself talking to my oldest son. He called me, Ma, hey, what's up? Just calling to check on you, blah, blah, blah. And as I am talking to my son, I said, I got to get ready to go to the cemetery. I said, I miss mommy so much. I said, what day is it? And I looked at my watch and I bust out in tears on the phone talking to him. I couldn't even barely speak. And the only reason why I'm telling you this is because grief is real. And we can grieve something, but not let it overtake us. And I came on my live the other night after going through all of that. I mean, I was boo crying, y'all. I came on the live and y'all made me happy. Legit happy. Like, y'all made me laugh. Like, it was amazing. And just as much as I feel like this is my honor to be here. Hey, he said, I see you. And to be able to do this body of work that God has given me to do, I also know that I am truly blessed because I have all of y'all in my life. And I really mean that. And I had to say what I had to say. He said, I see you, Essence. I see y'all coming up in here. Y'all made me happy. But it is what I said to myself. Let me be clear. I said, Kim, you don't feel good mentally, emotionally, and spiritually right now. But I also said, Kim, it's okay. Give yourself some grace. And what I think is that we are so busy, like trying to ignore the fact that we need to sit sometimes in our pain, not to the point where you are boohoo crying, you angry, you so frustrated, and and that's being the way that you're, working through your day. No. We need to allow ourselves to feel what it is that we feel, but we don't need to let it wind us up so much that it puts us in a state of depression. We forget to give ourselves some grace. Absolutely highly favored. Absolutely. And I had to give myself some grace. And I'm not really bouncing off the walls yet, but I know as y'all come in here, y'all gonna have me cracking up because y'all funny. Y'all are the reason why I think that this is so important is because it's okay that you've gone through something. If you living, you're going to go through something. Don't just let that something grab you by the throat and take you out. And the other part of that is you have so much power within you to get up and to do all of the things that you need to do. The pain, the hurt, the frustration, the aggravation, and even the violation did not come to take you out. It came to strengthen you and strengthen your resolve about what it is that you were going to do and what you're not going to do. Mourning my mother's death, the first time during my prison ministry, she passed 3 months ago. You know what? And see, I really wish, and I'm being honest, that I can tell you that it gets easier, but I don't think that it does. I mean, I don't cry as much, but my heart still hurts, if that makes any sense. Y'all, I'm going to start my flash goal. I don't know what. Oh, send finger hearts. I need 8 finger hearts, y'all. I need 8 finger hearts. Okay, can y'all love up on me with the good little finger hearts in 15 minutes? Yes. Thank you. I see y'all. I thank you. Thank you, Coach Jesse. Thank you, Sad. Thank you, Nika Grace. Thank you. Thank you, Seed. Thank you. Thank you, highly favored. Look at y'all. Y'all is coming through on the come through. Thank you. So it's a matter of, for me, if I could be honest with you, I'm trying to look at all of the comments. Hi, Dr. Trish. How are you, my love? I see you. I see you. Yes, it hurts, but I can't do anything about it. Right. Thank you for the daily heart. Me, Reese. I see you, boo. How you doing, my sis? I see you. Reese's in the building. Okay. She needs 3 more fans. Oh, okay. Thank you. Thank you highly. I appreciate you, baby. But the idea is, and this is what I need for you all to really realize. And the only reason why we go through the things that we go through, right, is so that we would change our minds and our hearts towards a thing. So those bad things. Hey, Robert, I see you. Hey, Robert, thank you for the daily heart, me. I appreciate you so much. We go through the things that we go through so that we can course correct. If I'm being honest with you, it's not just for the sake of being in pain, it's for the sake of you learning and growing. And so when we get, hey, I'm at my door. Oh, okay, I see you, Robert. I see you. That's so dope. Yeah, that is amazing. You out there with her while she getting her good little swimming lessons. That's nice. That's really nice. So, but the reason why we experience all that we experience is for us to learn and grow. And when we begin to take the mindset of, Lord, what are you trying to teach me? What do I need to learn? Everything begins to shift and change because you're no longer looking at it as if this thing is going to take you out. It wasn't meant to do that. Like I know that, like, legit, if I didn't have any trouble, my relationship with God would not be the same. I know. Because it's amazing and wonderful and kind of a person as I have become. I was not always this person. And it doesn't mean I was mean, but I also wasn't careful about the people that I allowed in my life. I was raised in dysfunction. How was I supposed to know? And my mother didn't have the tools to teach me the things that I needed to know. And no shade to my mother, because my mother was doing the best that she could at that time. Dealing with her own trauma, dealing with her own pain, dealing with all of the things that almost took her out. So here she is raising all of her children, having lost three of her children when they were babies. And the trauma and the hurt and the pain that woman carried. I need for y'all to understand, we don't always know why our parents do some of the things that our parents do. We don't understand the backstory. We don't understand the mental, emotional thing that our parents go through. And we keep expecting them to show up with the S on their chest. They can barely show up for themselves, and they're doing the best they can. Now, I'm not talking about every mother, but every father, because some people are not doing the best that they can, but I guess that is right now the best that they can, if that makes any sense. Thank you for the giraffe. Thank you. Oh my God, Robert, thank you so much. You're so dope. Oh my God, thank you, Robert. I appreciate you. Right? So everybody doesn't have this perfect situation or perfect circumstance, these perfect parents born with the silver spoon in your mouth. Everybody was out there on the struggle bus. That's all we've ever known. If you go to your mother right now and you tell your mother, Coach Rhonda, are you battling tonight? Oh, that's what you're asking. Okay. If you go and you tell your mother or your father or your grandmother or whatever that you're about to start this multi-million-dollar business, they'll be like looking at you, because it was unheard of. It was like, if you tell you, like they did not know anything about this. There was like you talk about gatekeeping and stuff like that. Hey, Moni, how are you, my love? I see you, baby. Moni is in the building, y'all. Y'all better stop playing. Moni is up in here. Listen, hey, Lynette, the reason why I'm telling you this is because there was no gatekeeping for what they didn't know. They couldn't be better because they didn't have the tools to be better, right? And I'm really not talking about parents tonight. I'm talking about the learned behaviors, the level of dysfunction, the reason why we are not all the way on top of our game and we're just now coming out of it. We're just now beginning to fully understand that we were created for more, that we don't have to take a little bit of this. We don't have to settle, right, for shenanigans. That we really can sit in our power, both men and women, and become all that God has intended for us to be. And it's not an easy walk. I'm not telling you it's going to be easy, but all I know is if you want to take your life to the next level, circling back to relationships, then you're going to have to put in the work. And putting in the work also requires you to put some stuff down. Because the pain, the hurt. Okay, y'all, I got 8 minutes to get my finger hearts. I need 2 finger hearts. 5 cents. Hey, Jen, I see you, baby. How are you? Hey, Essence, thank you for the daily heart. Me, my love. Thank you. Okay. Thank you, Jen. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate y'all so much. Y'all are so dope. I appreciate you. Everybody's coach. I see you, sis. Thank you for the finger heart. Thank you, Malika. Thank you. I'll be meeting my flash goals lately. I'll be scared. Okay, thank you for the daily heart. Me, I appreciate y'all so much. But the idea is that in order to transition from this amazing and wonderful and beautiful, to get to this beautiful and amazing and wonderful place, it requires you to put the old stuff down. You cannot get to where you want to be, baby, if you are not willing to put in the work in that area. It doesn't mean leave. It doesn't mean stay. What I'm telling you is it requires a level of work. It requires a certain level of work. And I really mean that. Like it doesn't, like nobody, and let's be clear. Hey, Trina, I see you, baby. How are you? Thank you for the popular votes. Thank you, Malika. I appreciate you. Melissa, I see you, baby. I'm sorry. I didn't get a chance to send the email out today. I will definitely send it to you tomorrow because I was at the cemetery putting flowers out for my mom. Today is the anniversary of her death. So please bear with me because I'm really still trying to get my life together. But I love y'all and I'm here because y'all make me happy. And y'all taking my mind off of stuff, right? Yeah, so that's why I didn't send it out. And I apologize because I'm usually on top of stuff. Miss Kim, big hugs about mom. Thank you. Let me tell you, Jen, y'all have been keeping me in my mind. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the hand heart. Y'all have been keeping my mind. Thank you, Reese. I appreciate you, my love. Together. So I'm not melting down and everything because I'm here with y'all. I really, because this is hard. And my mother passed away 6 years ago. So, and I'm still struggling. So y'all just pray for me. Hey, cousin, I see you coming in the room. I see you, cousin. Yes. So the idea, thank you, Sher. I appreciate you, my love. Thank you. But I want to get back. I want to circle back. Okay, Moni. All right. I want to circle back to the ideas and the things that keep getting us lost. I started talking about this last night and I didn't finish it because we was up here laughing and cutting up. We did a little panel discussion and we was just kind of chilling. I was asking Seth all kind of craziness, sending loving vibes for you. And you know your mom would want you to continue honoring. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Yes, she was. Blessings, Greg. I see you. How are you? Yes, thank you for sharing out the live. Delight is sharing. Delightful is sharing this live out. Y'all share the live out. But the reason why I think that this is so important is because when you get accustomed to chaos, sometimes we shudder at peace. I said it last night and I'm going to say, hey, Twyla, love, I see you, baby. How are you? We sometimes can get so used to chaos that when peace shows up, we be backing up off of peace like, wait. And then if somebody has a peaceful life, I'm being honest, thank you for the popular vote. If somebody has a peaceful life and they already living in their healing and walking in it, and they get up and they saying their little affirmations in the morning while they praying, Lord, I know you said I am, and anything following I am, right? Thank you, cousin. I see you reach level 10. I see you, baby. And you begin on your, you're on your healing journey, you're journaling, you're doing all the things, and you meet somebody who's chaotic. You're not going to entertain them because you see the chaos. And the only way that you would entertain somebody that is chaotic, can I be honest? Hey, she will. I see you, baby. I see you. How are you? The only way that you entertain such a thing, the only way, is when you don't understand your value and your worth yet. Can I be honest? When you don't understand your value and your worth, you allow things to grab a hold of you. And so what I teach in my Unlocking Your Love community is getting back to the basics about what you need and truly what you want. Because if I can be honest with you, the only way for us to get to where it is that we want to be, once again, is to put in the work to make sure that we are grounded and rooted in love within our own lives, that we don't allow the hurt and the pain from previous relationships to keep us in bondage, so we never reach where it is that we want to be, right? And so I didn't even touch really too much last night because I was up here giving Sad to business. I was giving Sad to business. That's what I was doing, asking them all kind of crazy questions. So I wanted to cover it tonight. See, I think that when you're used to chaos, you have to reframe your thinking. You really have to reframe your thinking. And one of the things healthy love is, and in order to reframe your thinking, you say, healthy love is, right? Clarity, steadiness, repair after rupture. That's what healthy love is. Healthy love is leaning in. Healthy love is understanding who you are. Healthy love is self-love first, before it's anything else to anybody else. Healthy love is trust. It's also worthiness. So when we're accustomed to chaos, we're wired to accept anxiety. It shows up looking like butterflies in your stomach, and sometimes it is a warning sign. Okay, y'all, so I'm babysitting. Come here, baby. Come here, Bailey. I'm babysitting the cutest little Pomeranian y'all ever want to see. This is my baby. So every time my sis and my bro go away, I literally babysit for them. And so I got Bailey. Come on, Bailey. Come here, boo-boo. I'm going to pick her up. Come here. Come here, you little bad girl. Look how cute she is. They shave off all her hair. They do her dirty. Because y'all know she be neating. And so she's a terrorist. She really is a terrorist. She terrorizes everybody. My nephew walking in the house, everybody walking, she just always going crazy. I'm like, we not doing you, Bailey. Bailey, you play too much. She's amazing. That's my baby, right, Bales? That's my sweet baby. That's not Bailey. Okay, get down and stop terrorizing everybody. She a whole mess, y'all. A whole mess. And spoiled rotten. But anyway. Oh, she is cute. Hi, Peaches. I see you, my love. I see you. So my point is that we have to identify first for ourselves what healthy love looks like. Because you can't get there if you don't even know what it looks like. Can I be honest? Like what does, and y'all can answer in the comments, because I really need y'all to answer in the comments on this one. Short, little sentence. It don't have to be long. What does healthy love look like to you? Thank you for the daily heart me. I see you. It's her, Kelly. Thank you, baby. I appreciate you. What does healthy love look like to you? One sentence. One sentence. Just what does it look like to you? Thank you, She Will. I see you. Thank you for the popular vote. Hey, Black China, I see you, my love. How are you? Black China is in the building. Y'all better act like y'all know. Y'all better act like y'all know. Have a blessed day, okay? Hello, you okay. I am gonna have a blessed day. Is anybody? I have never seen it. Malika, go ahead. What does it look like though? If you can imagine it, what would it look like to you? Cause, excuse me, healthy love looks like consistency. It looks like trustworthiness, right? It looks like words that don't have to be spoken energetic. Got you, energetically. Yes, that's what it looks like. That's what it looks like, right? So if healthy love looks like consistency, it looks like peace. It looks like true intimacy. Healthy love looks like real conversations. Not just going out all the time and hanging out and going to dinner with another couple and doing all the things. No. It doesn't even look like vacations. It doesn't look like having a bunch of kids. What it does look like, healthy love looks like better choices. Healthy love looks like an educated mindset. Healthy love looks like emotional intelligence. It's a mutual respect, honor, and support. Yes, that's part of it, right? And so all of the things that come into play, right, in a healthy relationship, and the reason why I am speaking about the healthy love, right, and not speaking to the negative is because I want you to wrap your head around what it looks like. So when I tell you all, just because I do what I does, because I'm a relationship coach, when I say to y'all, write the story, when I say to you, write the story, right? When I say to you, write down what it looks like, right? When I say, what does healthy love look like to you, you'll be all ready to define it. And even if you got to look up consistency, what is consistency? And I know you got the basic idea, but right. Safe and secure within myself. Take moments. I know who I am without someone else's validation. There you go. Because here's the thing. When you write it down, said I'm trying to pin your comment, baby. Listen, when you write it down, can I be honest? You're calling it into your life. When you write it down, you're calling it in. When you write down, this is what healthy love looks like. You're calling it into your life. When you read it to yourself and you can say, are they consistent? Do I feel safe? Do I feel secure? Can I trust them? Right? Wait, let me back up. Can I trust myself? Come on here. Thank you, Trina, for the daily heart me. I appreciate you, my love. Thank you. Right? All right, Mr. Rogers is in the building. Mr. Rogers is here, and he is enough. You better say so. Peaches, and thank you so much, Peaches, for the popular vote. Right? It is vitally, you should say, you're welcome, boo. I love that. You know we from New York, girl. You got to be from up north somewhere. Because that's it. Okay, boo. You know how we give it up. I'm laughing. Rochester. Okay, see? How I know. Because you know how we gives it up, Trina. You know how we give it up, girl. Yes, I'm a New Yorker, tried and true. Born, bred, and raised right here. But you will hear me speaking with a southern accent sometime because my mama was a Georgia peach, and so was my father. My father was a Floridian. So we're born in Florida. So when I tell y'all, I got that southern thing going on sometime. Yeah, New York in the building. all day, every day, baby. Let's get it. Right? So, yes. So, real talk. We got to identify for ourselves what a healthy relationship looks like. If we cannot identify, thank you, Nakia. Thank you, baby. I appreciate the daily heart me. If we cannot identify it for ourselves, how do we get there? And that be the problem, y'all. Because we struggle with identifying it, because all we have is the fact that we've had pain and sorrow and hurt and all of those things. And that then becomes like, you ever be around somebody and they say, thank you for the hand heart. Thank you, baby. You ever be around, oh, thank you, Nakia. I appreciate you, my love. You ever be around somebody and when you're around them, they say, well, at least they not doing this. Thank you, sweetheart. I appreciate you for the hand hearts. Thank you, my love. And at least they're not doing that, because we've gotten so used to lowering the bar to just have somebody in our lives. And I'm no shade to nobody. I'm talking from experience, Pumpkin. I'm not just, thank you, it's her, Kelly. Thank you, Reese, for the roses and the popsicle. Y'all are amazing. Thank you for blessing me. Y'all are so amazing. And y'all done tapped me out to 10K. Y'all are amazing. You're wonderful. Tapping is definitely clapping. I appreciate y'all so much. I really do. But the idea is we can sometimes, thank you, Mama P. I see you, baby. I see you. Awesome. Look at Peaches. Awesome. Yes. Sometimes we get so caught up, y'all, and this is the truth, that the bar by which we measure the people that come into our lives be so low, when all you're accustomed to is low vibrational people, because you were raised in a low vibrational, and no shade. This is not a shade thing. I'm telling you from my own personal experiences, not because I think I'm anybody. Baby, I was not reaching up. Let me tell you something. I was on the ground just trying to roll over and catch something. I promise. Because I didn't see myself. And I thought that was normal. And when you think it's normal, you stay in spaces and in places that don't honor you. And people say, oh, baby, you go through things in your relationship. And baby, you do. Oh, baby, y'all got to work it out. That's what you do. You work it out. And I would have worked it out. And I would have stayed. But God said no. He was like, because I'm always acting like if the voice of God would be like this. Girl, you ain't asked me about that man. Why you playing? You married him because you wanted to, not because I had anything to do with it, right? Because you ain't know. And so that's why I forgive him, because he didn't know either, and I forgive myself, right? And right, because we do these things and not intentionally. I need you to understand, it's because we lack knowledge and understanding of who we are. Period. Right? And forgiveness is everything, Nikita. It is everything. Hear me. It's Nakia. I'm sorry if I mispronounced your name. Thank you, Prayer BB. I see you. Thank you for the follow, my love. Real ignorance before season. Absolutely. And the only reason why we keep falling and we keep faltering is because there is a test. There is a test of the emergency broadcasting system to see if when you hear the siren go off, you take notice and say, wait, something's going on here. But we have the reason why we've repeated the behavior is because we heard the siren. We just kept moving because it's somebody that can love us. Wait. Okay. That's my Selah. Because it'd be crazy. And when you look back over your life, you are like, that was crazy. What was I thinking? I must have fell above my head. But without healing and without acknowledging what it is, you do the same thing again. It just be the same person in a different body. And the only reason why you keep attracting that same person in a different body is because you're not acknowledging and understanding your own head and heart space. Let me ask you a question. Who are you? And I ain't talking about who the world told you you was. I'm asking you, who are you? Because the last time I checked, and I know a lot of people this is not even going to resonate with, because some people are going to rebuke what I'm about to say. But do you know how wonderfully made you are? Do you know that there is nobody else on the planet like you? And I know that this is going to go, everybody, yeah, Kim, no, I got you, girl. I got you, and I understand. No, Pumpkin. I need you to understand that there is only one amazing you. And this is for every single person that is on this live. Thank you so much. Thank you. Oh my God. Thank you, Twyla. The girl, don't, you know I'm bugging. Okay. But do y'all understand what I'm saying? You're unique. You're special. You're here for a reason. And if you think it's just to attain things, material things, you're mistaken, baby. It's here for you to operate in your purpose. And the issue then becomes, if you are so bruised, so hurt, so tore up from the flow up mentally, emotionally, and spiritually, that you cannot, thank you, Malika, level 23. Let's go. Come on. I see you, boo. Okay, if you think for 2 seconds that the reason why, hey Tanya, I see you, my love. Hi, baby. If you think for 2 seconds that you're here just for that, and you don't, and you're walking around here hurt, that's why you need to heal your hurts. Some people dealing with church hurt. Hey, you said speak it, Queen Jones. Oh, girl, go ahead. Go ahead with the Queen Jones. I like that. I need a crowd. And y'all know, can I just tell you, I'm going to stop. I'm going to pause right now because I just said that. Thank you, Tanya. I love you, sis. I love you. I'm going to stop right now because I just said that. Because I'm going to be serious. I didn't know who I was. Oh, Reese. Okay. I didn't know who I was. Oh, thank you. Y'all are so dope. Thank you so much for the hanging lights and the crowns. Thank you, Peaches. You know, God, okay, so Peaches, I'm going to say what I was going to say, right? For years, I didn't know who I was. And all I ever did, time after time after time, was abandon myself. And something happened. And then God began to speak to me and show me myself. And I began to take it for real. It's not a joke. And I'm not even trying to be deep or heavy, but I didn't love myself. I didn't know to love myself. And when people would ask me to do things and to show up for them, and I'm trying to be everybody's friend, and I'm trying to pour into people, and I'm trying to love people that don't love me, and I was wanting more for them in their lives than they could want for themselves, I was out of order. God said, get it in order. So now when I say, where my crown at, I got to tell y'all that not 3 years ago, I was not understanding who I was. And I've been coaching, because I've been coaching for about 15 years. And I still didn't understand the fullness of how I render. I still didn't understand the anointing that was on my life. I didn't understand why God kept me. And I never saw myself as beautiful. Y'all don't understand me. Hear me when I tell you. I never saw myself like I was enough. And I was putting up with all manner of foolishness and then fighting the way the world fights until God grabbed a hold of me. Thank you, Tanya. Thank you, my love. And he changed my mind. And what you see today is a product of me surrendering my life and even how I see myself to him. I'm not trying to be funny. So when I say that, it could almost sound like, braggadocious, but no, boo. I'm not. I mean, people say all manner of things, but my heart is just to serve and do what God tells me to do. Period. That's where I'm at. That's where I want to be, and that's where I always want to remain. And so, but I needed to go through all that I went through in my life so that I can grow. And when you get hurt enough, and when you get beat up enough, and when you get disrespected enough, and when you've been through the fire enough, when you keep going through the same things over and over again, at some point, I realized that I was the common denominator, that I was the nucleus to the whole entire cell. That it was because of the way that I saw myself and the way that I saw others. I need y'all to hear me. What I accepted was much less than I deserved. And so today, I'm like, nah, boo. Come all the way in, or don't come at all. It's self-love and reverence for God. Yes, it is. And understanding and knowing that I deserve more. Why? Because I'm the king's kid. I'm a daughter of the king. And I won't accept the crumbs from you anymore. And this is not just for women. There are men every day that are going through it. I need my sisters to hear me. And they are hurting just the same. That's why I coach men and women. I don't, because it's ministry. It's not just coaching, it's ministry. You understand? But I found myself, and I love her. I love her deeply. There's a book for colored girls. Y'all heard of the play for colored girls? There's a poem in there that is like, I love for colored girls. I didn't watch the movie because it was too much. I literally read the Courier poem like, I don't know, 100 years ago. When it came out, I was reading it. I didn't go see the movie because it was devastating, but it is about the pain. Not only that women face, because if you looked at the role that the men played, men were in pain too, and they did not know how to negotiate that pain. I'm telling you, I had to cut the movie. Yeah, Twyla, because it's heavy, right? So I read the book, and I know a lot of the poems by heart, because I'm telling you, I love that book. But one of the poems ends in, and I found God in myself, and I loved her. I loved her fiercely. And can I tell you, no, the book is amazing. The poem, it's a poem in there that someone almost walked off with all of my stuff. Hey, Kelly Janine, I see you, my love. How are you, baby? I see you. Somebody almost walked off with all of my stuff, not the poem or the dance that I gave up in the street, but somebody almost walked off with all of me. Like every poem in there is powerful. But I don't just say this for the woman, although the book is written for colored girls. If you look at the movie, you will also see the men being in pain. They were all involved with men who were just as much in pain as the women were. And we can't, and can I be honest with y'all? This might be hard for some of y'all to take. We need them. We need them. We need our men. And I know some women will never utter those words, I need you. I know. Because that's too much. But the reality is, and this is a sidebar. Can I give y'all a sidebar? Those 3 words work better than I love you for men. Tell them you need them and watch how everything changes. That's the sidebar. I just gave y'all money. I just gave y'all money. Promise. I just gave y'all some money. Yes, but we don't have to be, though. We don't have to be broken. We need them whole, but we also need them, period. We need them to go to therapy, but we also need them. I promise you, listen, you ain't even got to tell a man that you love him. Tell him you need him. That's the money shot I'm trying to tell y'all right now. I just gave y'all cash money right there in the bank. I need you. It changes how he sees himself. He realizes he's got to rise up. Those 3 words. Say it to a man, watch what happens. I ain't making this up. Y'all better take notes. I ain't playing. There's a lot more stuff I can say, but I ain't gonna say all that. But because I ain't trying to give up all of our stuff, but I'm just telling you. Those 3 words. Well, women want to hear I love you from a man. Men need to hear I need you. And it's got to be genuine, ladies. Like, honestly. A man needs a purpose, right? Exactly, Moni. Exactly. Give him something to do. Tell him that you need him. Yes. Yes. And if it's somebody that already makes you feel safe, somebody that you can lean and depend on, somebody, and you don't have to be a damsel in distress. I mean, you can be, like, if my plumbing is, I'll be like, if I call my plumber, he married to my niece. But if I call my plumber, because that's my homeboy too, like, he my nephew, but he my nephew-in-law, but he's also my homeboy, because we talk about everything from business to everything, right? So we're really close. He married to my niece. If I call him right now and be like, yo, Jeff, I need you. All right, Kim, I don't care what he doing. He gonna come. I'll be like, Jeff, the boiler. Jeff, the hot water heater. Jeff, he coming through. Hey, Steele, I see you. You don't even got to be a damsel in distress. I need you. Said, what you talking about on here? Said, what you say? I know, said, letting him know he's needed adds power to purpose. Yes. Yes. I need you. It's as simple as that. I just gave y'all money. I just gave y'all money. Y'all wasn't ready for that one. But I promise you, try and see what happens. Try it. And mean it. Right. Thank you. Kefir, you know I'm a butcher your name, but I see you. Thank you for loving my glasses. Thank you. You understand? And I'm not trying to tell y'all to go out here and try to run no game on no men, because we ain't doing that. Right? We're not doing that. But I know that a lot of people do not understand that. A lot of people don't get that. Men need to be needed. I don't care which one of my homeboys I call. I'll be like, oh God, the other day I had to call one of my homeboys for a doctor. And I called him, he didn't answer. I sent him a text message. He's like, Kim, he calls me back. It's one of my homeboys. He's like my brother. And him and his wife actually are taking me out to dinner. I love his wife. His wife is like my sister. But the minute I texted him and told him what I needed and why, he was on my jack within 10 minutes. Because he knows. I said, brother, I need you. That was what my text was. Within 10 minutes, he was on my jack. For real. Y'all think, and I'm not, thank you, Black China. I see you, baby. I see you. Thank you, baby. I appreciate you. But you see what I'm saying? Because men, period, all of my homeboys, all of my brothers, if I make a phone call, like, they're like, Kim, what you need? Right? I know they really genuinely love me, but I'm not telling, like, because we have a relationship. We've been friends for 30, 40 years. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm not saying that, right? What I'm saying is those 3 words will put you in a different place, in a different category in a man's head. And I'm not talking about for shenanigans and to try to get their paper out their pocket. I'm just saying, if you need something done and you call them and they really care about you, they coming through on the come through. Period. Period. Right? Y'all, I want to try to get through this because I didn't get through it last night. I want to go out and I want to get me some really good dinner because I've been down kind of today. And I want to go and grab me something to eat. So I'm not going to stay on. I think I'm going to be on for about another 20 minutes, but I'll be back tomorrow. I will be back tomorrow. But I want to go get me something to eat before I get crazy late. I'm sure I can find something to eat later, but no, I don't want to do that. I just wanted to get on today because I said I would. But I want to get through this. Changing our mindset and understanding that some of the stuff that we was raised around or raised in was chaotic. And yeah, Moni, yeah, baby, I am. I'm going to try to do what I can. But we have to get our mindset out of the space that is okay with chaotic. It requires you and me to do some introspection. It requires us to understand who we are. It requires us to do more than just journal, just take hot baths, just get cute and go out. It requires more than that, right? It requires us to change our mindset so that we can get to what it is that we want. It's not, thank you, Malika, for the hand heart, my love. Thank you, baby. It requires us to lean in and ask ourselves some hard questions. And I know we don't always want to hear the hard questions. I get it. I legit do. But if we're going to be successful, then we're going to have to lean in. Listen, next week on Wednesday, I am doing my sub-only live on Wednesday. So if you don't subscribe yet, I want you to subscribe to my lives. Also, I'm just telling y'all this sidebar. I'm going to get into the Creators Rewards Program. So I'm going to have to start doing things a little bit differently. I'm going to be telling y'all, if y'all want to know about my classes, my community, if y'all want to know about that, the way I have it set up now, I have a business account here on TikTok, but I want to get into programs that I can't get into unless I don't have a business account, right? Unless I just have a personal. Hey, Sunset, I see you, baby. Sunset is back in the building. Hello, somebody. I see you, sis. Coming up in here. I see you. So in order for me to get into this Creators Reward Program, I'm going to have to go personal, which means that my information will not be on my account. I will be, thank you, Nakia. Thank you, baby. Thank you for the subscription. I will be I will be sharing with you in your inbox the information to be able to follow up with me if you have any questions about being a part of my Unlocking Your Love community, if you have not already registered for that. I really need, so I'm going to have to take like my website and all of that stuff, but I'll be telling you what it is. And I don't know how to show y'all because if I'm on here, I don't know how that's going to work. But I'm going to be telling you about my website and about the different things that I do. That is all in my bio now. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn my other TikTok page into a business page. That's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to start posting content here and there, right? But I just wanted to tell y'all that because I think that is going to be really important because there's no real way to contact me unless you inbox me. If you're really interested in being a part of the classes or the community and what I do, right? Moving past what I do in the sub only, moving past what I do right here on TikTok. So if y'all think that I'm really doing something on TikTok, imagine being in my class. That's all I got to say, because I deliver. And I'm good at what I do. You know, I love it. I absolutely love it. So I want to cover this, right? Reframing what a romantic relationship looks like. Reframing how you see yourself. Reframing what you want your life to look like. Not from a place of survival, but from a place of love. If you're struggling with moving from survival to love, then you should inbox me or go to the link in my bio. If you're struggling with how you show up in relationships and you're wondering, why do I keep meeting people who are not in alignment, inbox me, go to my bio. It is an imperative that you understand that you are the common denominator, that you're the one and the only one who can change your life. Nobody else can do it for you. And in fact, nobody's going to give you permission to change your life. They're just not. They're not. Thank you, Jude. I appreciate you. Thank you for the follow. They're just not. They're not going to give you permission to change your life, my loves. They not. Matter of fact, most people don't want you to change. They want you to stay exactly where they are, because you get along fine with them. And the minute you begin to evolve, the minute you begin to rethink your position, the minute you start to reframe what safe love looks like, it is a rewiring. It is a rewiring. Rewiring your heart space, your mind space, so that chaos is like an alarm bell going off in your head. Why? Because once you find peace within yourself, everything that's not peace does not have a place with you. And you discover that on your healing journey. Right? You said, oh, that's right. There it is, struggle. Right. Because we struggle until you're clear. Because once you get clear, you're not struggling no more. You understand. Now, what people have the propensity to do is they say all of these wonderful and amazing things about what they're going to do and what they're not going to do moving forward. And then they move forward and then they meet somebody and that person is loving who they are and their constitution and how they're standing 10 toes down on what they believe and all of this. And then 3 months into the relationship, you begin to slip into a comfort zone because you've been the old person longer than you've become this new person. And you will see yourself slipping if you are not standing 10 toes down in what you want and in what you need. Y'all better hear me. Because while you was declaring and decreeing, I ain't never going through that no more. The moment you begin to slip, here's what happened. People begin to look at you differently. Not intentionally. They just do. Because when you met them, you said, I'm going to the gym 3 times a week, and that was your life because you didn't have anybody in it. And the minute you get in it, I always use the gym as an analogy. I'm always going to the gym, right? You get into the relationship, and now instead of you going 3 to 4 times a week, now you starting to slip and you only going twice a week. But no, boo. I thought that was your lifestyle. And if you think people don't know or realize that you're shifting, you're shifting. That's not who you said you was. People won't respect, and this is the truth. They will not respect what you don't respect about your life. So you've been going to the gym all this whole year and a half, and you've been getting into a healthy lifestyle. You've been changing what you eat, basically. I mean, you have your cheat days and you do all the things, right? But the moment you begin to shift back into your old slide, it ain't even a shift. It's a slide back into your old life. Don't think people don't notice that. That's why you need to understand what's at the root of why you do it. Because it's easy for you to say, as long as you're not in a relationship, what you going to do in a relationship until you get in the relationship if you're not solid in what you believe about yourself and who you are. I'm not making it up. I am telling y'all the truth. It's easy to slide right backwards to where you used to be. As you shift, hold on. Said they muting out your conversation. These people play too much. As you sift the sand underneath your feet shift, and it is noticeable, right? And then people don't believe you because you're not doing what you said. Hey, Willa, thank you for the daily heartbeat, my love. I appreciate you. Because people don't believe you because you tapped out on yourself. Because you're not standing. Hey, Miss Treetop, I see you, baby. How are you? Because you're really not standing 10 toes down in what you said. You said you was living this way, but I'm watching you. And they watching how you move. They watch what you like. They getting to know you. They want to know who you really are. So they'll do things like say to you something that you should be saying, oh no, babe, we're not doing that. I don't like doing that. Because you already told them who you was. So if they already know who you are, why are they trying to blindside you? It's a test. It's a test of the emergency broadcasting system to see if you are going to fall in line with their agenda or stand on yours. And that's where most of us get lost, if I could be honest, because we get comfortable. And when you get comfortable, you get complacent. And the very first person that starts to contort themselves, like, hear me when I tell you, it be you. Because now you're making concessions where you don't need to make concessions, and you start slowly and methodically, unbeknownst to you, abandoning who you said you wanted to be. We can't do that no more. Because I want you to understand something. This is for men and for women. Thank you for the hand heart, Mrs. Treetop. I see you, baby. This is what I want you to understand. This is what I want you to really understand. People only give you what your life commands that they give you. I ain't say demand. I'm talking about how you live your life. What are your core values? What do you really believe about yourself? Do you really know who you are? Are you in alignment? Are you standing in your truth? I literally had to cut somebody out of my life a little bit ago. And the reason why I had to cut them out of my life was because I was playing myself. Because I kept expecting them to understand something that should have been understood. And I said, I'm not doing this anymore. I'm tired of talking. Sometimes you have to cut off even good friends, people that you love. Because I'm not going to keep talking and trying to tell you how you need to treat me, how you need to respect me, listen, we grown, we big grown. You know what I want. You know, we've been friends long enough. I know what you want. Gotta go. I need you to understand because I'm clear. And what's understood does not have to be explained. And what we do sometimes as women, can I be honest, is we keep talking as if they didn't hear you the first time. And every time you open up your mouth and there is no change behavior in them or in you, you're saying to them, it's okay. We can have this conversation 25,000 more times. And that's not the truth. Because what you're doing is you're saying, listen, I want us to get this together. I want our friendship to be what it is. I love you and whatever, but I'm not going to keep talking to you about embarrassing me. I'm not going to keep talking to you about the things that bother me in this relationship. And I love you. We've been friends since we've been 14 years old. But I am not going to keep. No, baby. Listen here. I'm not having any disingenuous relationships. I left them behind. So either we're going to play right and exact or we're not playing at all. And I'm okay with this. Man or woman. I need y'all to hear me. Thank you so much, Mrs. V, for the heartbeat. I appreciate you, baby. Do y'all understand what I'm saying? Because I got little to no time to waste. And I know you don't either. And so if we want to gain some clarity around some stuff, get clear and don't allow yourself to slide back into the behavior that does not honor you. Because that be the problem. Because you know what honors you and what don't. But do you have the stick-to-itiveness, if you will, to stand up for yourself to get what it is that you desire? And this is for men and women. Because men see a pretty face. She's small in the waist and thick in them good old hips. And she halfway some kind of cute and got a little bit of a personality, and they all over it. And I'm not, no shade to my brothers, I'm not mad at y'all, because this is how y'all visual creatures. But one of the things about, when a man gets to quote unquote manhood, he understands to control his loins, because your loins get you all jacked up and messed up with people you ain't even got no business, because she ain't got nothing up here. She might be gorgeous, but do she got anything up here? I mean, anything at all. You know what I'm saying? And no shade to nobody. Because there's some gorgeous, beautiful, educated, intelligent, or dope women out here. Listen, but what are you thinking about, sir? Does she challenge you that you got to rise and get better? And that's how men end up jacked up too, bleeding out on the side of the road. Listen, hear me when I tell you, if they don't honor you, if they don't respect you, you got to make a decision about your own life. Hear me. Stop sitting around waiting for people to change and become what you want. No, they heard you when you said it the first time. So you're going to keep hanging out with, oh, you at work, Willa? Thank you so much for being a part of the live. And I'm about to go too, because I got to get up out of here and go grab me something to eat. I'll be back tomorrow, though. I will be back tomorrow. I might go live during the day, because I don't think I got nothing to do tomorrow during the day. We'll see. We'll see. I got to clean up. That's what I got to do. So, yeah. But thank you so much. Thank you so much, Mama P. I see you, baby. I see you. Thank you, Willa. Thank you. Willa, I hope you come back and join us tomorrow, my love. Friend me so we can stay connected. Okay, did you send the request, Willa? Did you send it? You're right. I'm in a situation right now. David, you're in a situation right now? Okay. Well, I'm not going to be on here much longer, David. So what you could do if you really want to know, or if I can help you anyway, is inbox me. You got to do a follow first so I can see. Or to measure up to my expectations. They don't have the capacity for. Wait a minute. Let me go back. Truly, what does that have to do with the price of tea in China, my love? Truly, what does that have to do with the price of tea in China? I didn't ask you that. Friend me so we can stay connected. Wait a minute, I'm looking for the 7:30 tomorrow, baby. 7:30. I'm looking for right substance. Okay. I don't know, because you know what? Because I don't care. Like, I love you still. Like, I don't have nothing to do with that. That's between you and God. I ain't got nothing to do with that. Can I have multiple wives? You can have whatever you want, Patrick. You can have whatever you want. I promise. Listen, let me just tell you this. Let me say this. Learning one woman is a lifetime journey. Never mind trying to love multiple ones. So I'm just saying, Patrick, do what you want to do, baby. If you can hold it down and take care of, because you know what? Men forget that part. Men really forget that part. Men forget the part. Like, you could have a woman, right? And you can have multiple women. Like, it's okay. But men forget that you got to take care of the whole woman. Because it's not how many women you can get. It's how many, like, I ain't trying to throw no shade, Patrick, because I'm like, hey, big love, let's get it. If that's your thing, like, have at it. But I'm saying, learning to love the right woman, hear me, it's going to require you to lean in. And if you can't do that with one woman, I like to see how you going to love them all. I mean, I'm curious. Maybe you can write a book about it. I want to read it. I'm serious, because how do you lean in? How do you create space? How do you show them that, have true intimacy? How do you open yourself up to an authentic relationship if you're spread all over the place? Like, are you leaving some parts of yourself with one woman versus the other? Like, I don't know, because maybe it's me. I don't know. Write a book about it. Do it. Have a good time. Like, I'm with it. I'm with it. I'm with it. Like, go on, and I'm not with it. But I'm saying you handle your business, because I'm definitely not with it. But I'm just saying. Because I'm so complicated and so not complicated. But there are many sides to me. There are many layers to me. To the point that it can be scary sometimes. It's like Sybil. With all these multiple personalities, because there's layers to me. So if you can take your time to learn all it is about that woman and the different layers that you need to peel back to get to the very essence of her, if you could do that with multiple women, boo, go on and make it. Do what it do. You a bad. Let me see your wallet. Let me see your wallet, because I know it say bad on it. I want to see that. I like to see that happen. Yep. I like to see it happen. And everybody happy, I like to see that happen. I'm not trying to be funny. They said, what you doing? What you doing? Kim is about to go and get something to eat. I'm going to go out. I'm going to go out by the water too, y'all. Because y'all know I love being by the water. And that's the kind of evening I feel like having. We at 51K. Let's go. Let's go. Y'all want me to shake my shimmy? Y'all ain't ready. Ow. Aye, that's what Jennifer said. Jiggle, aye. Oh my God. Y'all are so amazing. I love y'all. Yes, me too. I love the water. Yeah, the water is very soothing to my mind. Listen, I love y'all like I love me some fried chicken, and I promise y'all I love me some fried chicken. It is the bomb. Listen, I will talk to you all later. I will see, the Kimmy Shimmy, yep. There you go. I'm doing a Kimmy Shimmy. Ow. Sam, where you at? Sam want me to do the Running Man. That's what Sam. The other night, y'all wasn't on here and y'all missed it. I can't do no Running Man. I was like, somebody's going to have to send me a tutorial about the Running Man. It was so funny. I laughed till I cried. I laughed until I cried. It was so funny. You said God is amazing. Yes, God is, my love. Yes, God is. He is absolutely amazing all day, every day. Right? Yes, God is amazing. But I was on here getting that Kimmy Shimmy in, and then I tried to do the Running Man, and I was going like this, because I can't. I do no doggone Running Man. They talk about if you tap. I said if you tap out to 100K, I'm gonna do the Running Man. Because they were like, do the Running Man. I was like, who can do the Running Man? Do y'all know how old I am? Y'all play too much. But anyway, I laughed so hard. It was crazy. We had an amazing time on here the other night. And Said was over there cracking up. Said, it's me, William. William who live in the house, William? Okay, I'm waiting for you to answer me. But yeah, it's like Said was laughing so hard the other night. Like everybody was falling out. Janice and Latoya. Oh, hi, William, my nephew. Hi, baby. I see you. I see you, my love. Oh, he on here. You're not even old enough to be in my life. You play too much. But I ain't talking about nothing crazy. Hi, boo-boo. Oh, I saw it. It was too funny. The walking woman, not the Running Man. Exactly. Because they play too much. You see cousin Williams on here? You saw that? Our cousin's on here too, William. Yes. You see him on there? Yeah, look at that. That's he ain't even old enough to be on here. I'm gonna call your mama and your grandmama in a minute. No, I'm just playing. I'm just playing. Auntie love you. Auntie love you. Oh my God. I'm terrible. But real talk, like they had me laughing so hard, and Cedric was cracking up. Cedric was on the floor. He said, I don't know what that was. I was like, I didn't know what it was either, but y'all told me to do the Running Man. So I was like, I'm gonna have to learn how to do the Running Man. Could somebody inbox me a tutorial on how to do the Running Man so I can get it together? Because when y'all tap out to 100K, I'm doing the Running Man. So somebody send me the tutorial so I can get it together up in here, okay? Listen, I love y'all so much. Y'all have an awesome and amazing day. And I pray that God blesses you. And y'all just do what y'all do. And I'll see y'all tomorrow. Thank you, Malika. I appreciate you. Listen, I love y'all. Thank you for the follow, D-June. Thank you, baby. I see you. That's hilarious. Yeah, I'm a whole mess. Y'all pray for me. If y'all didn't get your daily heart me, I was just about to say that. Thank you, Juna. Thank you. Get your daily heart me. It's 1 penny. Get your daily heart meet and collect your points before I pop off the live. Because I gotta go. I gotta get ready to go. Cousin, I wish you was out here. You know where we would be on tomorrow, right? Having a good little, having some good little fish. Yes. It's 1 penny. Yes. The daily heart meet. And you get participation points from TikTok. Yes, thank you, Moni. Thank you, baby. I appreciate you. Thank you. Listen, I know, sis, that's exactly where I'm going. I think I'm going to get me some crab legs, cousin. I think I'm going to get me some crab legs. I don't know. I wish you was out here so we could be out in them streets. But I need me something. I need to just take a load off today. Listen, I love y'all. Y'all be blessed, and we'll talk later. All right, bye.